Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tech Tuesday with Out of the Box and today's webinar on maximizing your property management efficiency. Thanks so much for joining us and for joining our webinar presented by Out of the Box in partnership with STRATAFOLIO. Today's presenters are Jerry Frank, co-founder and CEO at STRATAFOLIO, Jennifer Clark, Director of Implementation at STRATAFOLIO, and our own Vice President of Training, Mary Hunter. Mary's been with Out of the Box in progressively senior roles since 2006. Her decades of experience as a CPA primed her with a deep understanding spanning various industries, including manufacturing, retail, healthcare, wholesale distribution, and commercial property management. Joining us from STRATAFOLIO is co-founder and CEO Jerry Frank. Jerry is a frequent contributor to Forbes Business Council and has written extensively about managing commercial real estate using QuickBooks. Jerry founded STRATAFOLIO, developing the online software solution to help commercial real estate owners optimize their real estate portfolio management. Also joining Jerry is her colleague, Jennifer Clark, Director of Implementation. Jennifer has more than 10 years of accounting experience and manages her own real estate portfolio. She leverages her keen ear to help her clients get exactly what they need to automate their invoicing and camera reconciliations. These ladies bring an impressive combined expertise, so please feel free to engage them with any questions you may have. As for me, my name is Jeanette Schwartz-Rattan. I'm Director of Marketing here at Out of the Box, and I will be your moderator for the day. Just a few housekeeping items before we get started. This session is being recorded, so you don't have to take all of the notes. We will share that recording with you probably tomorrow, but it will be up on our website and our YouTube channel later today. We have reserved time at the end, about 10 to 15 minutes for questions, but if there's anything that pops up in real time that you want to dig a little deeper into, please feel free to chat us questions in the Q&A box, and we will address those as we can. A little bit about Out of the Box, if you haven't joined us before, or maybe it's been a little while. Here at Out of the Box, our mission is to empower entrepreneurs with the QuickBooks-based financial tools, services, and insights they need to thrive. Out of the Box is the premier choice for QuickBooks accounting services, boasting over 30 years of experience and a track record of exceeding the expectations of more than 50,000 satisfied clients. Our comprehensive accounting solutions save you time and money while providing you the financial accuracy, security, and insights necessary to grow your business. As an elite QuickBooks solution provider, we are able to offer you exclusive discounts and pricing, so please be sure to connect with us before purchasing your QuickBooks solutions. With that, I believe I've covered all of our housekeeping items, so I'm going to hand it off to Jerry to kick us off. Jerry and Jennifer, go ahead.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And we're very excited to be partnering with Out of the Box because your focus on QuickBooks products is exactly what we do. So as Jeanette mentioned, I am the co-founder and CEO of STRATAFOLIO. STRATAFOLIO is an online software solution designed to help commercial real estate owners optimize their real estate performance while using QuickBooks. And we do this specifically for people who own and manage commercial real estate, such as shopping centers, office, industrial, basically anything with a multi-year lease. My co-founder, Uriel Barillas, and I founded the company because as real estate owners ourselves, we recognize how underserved the commercial real estate market was if you were not at an enterprise level. So we built it. And let me turn this over to Jennifer.
Yes. So my name is Jennifer Clark, and I am the Director of Implementation at STRATAFOLIO. My team and I are in charge of all of the onboarding processes for all of our clients. We gather all of their information, put it all into STRATAFOLIO, and give you a product that you are able to use. A little bit about my background is, as Jeanette said, that yes, I am been in the accounting business industry for many years. I also am a Intuit QuickBooks Advanced Pro Advisor and certified user. So my team and I are all pro advisors. We all have that accounting background as well as the real estate background for you.
And we should also mention that if you go check us out on the App Store, you will see that we have 5-star reviews. And a large part of that has to do with the phenomenal support that Jennifer and her team do. We have an outstanding product, but in the end, it comes down to making sure that we can help our clients get onboarded correctly. And they do a fantastic job with that. All right, so we wanted to just start off by sharing a little bit about what we see in the commercial real estate industry. And we see pain. We see owners who are hobbling together disjointed programs and spreadsheets, trying to get them all to work together seamlessly, and they don't. We see owners using residential real estate tools for their commercial portfolios because they think it is their only option. We see owners spending weeks, months on manual tasks, managing lease escalations, gathering rent rolls, doing CAM reconciliation, and 100 other little things, but all manually. And finally, we see owners completing double the work by not using software that integrates directly with QuickBooks. What happens when users have a host of systems to run their commercial real estate business? Well, you have files to update manually each month. You're transferring data from one system to another. You have documents and paper files, and you have important facts that you've just memorized in your head, or at least you think you've memorized them. And all of this is just incredibly dangerous. Each one of these X's represents time and revenue lost. So what are the dangers of doing it like this, like how it's pictured? Well, one, there's no direct connection to QuickBooks, which results in double entry. Two, this just creates opportunity for manual error because the tools do not speak to one another. And three, it's lost time that could be spent on doing something that is a true value add growth opportunity. And you're having lost income for mistakes or struggling to bring on new properties because of that. We know that there are a lot of players in this game, and there are countless property management solutions available. But at STRATAFOLIO, we work with owners and operators who have commercial real estate and use QuickBooks. That is our focus. So what we do is we help reduce 80% of manual effort. We automate day-to-day lease operations. We make your experience with your tenants a more professional experience. We centralize all of your data, and we give you visibility to your cash flow and your debt. And if you do have investors, we help eliminate some of the time-intensive investor reporting activities. So who is STRATAFOLIO for? Again, it's for anyone who owns and manages commercial real estate. You can use desktop or online. With desktop, we support the last 3 years, which is in line with what Intuit supports. You can have many company files. It's not a problem. And probably if you have 20 tenants or more. Now, we have clients who have 1 tenant, and we have clients that have well over 300 tenants. But the thing that we're going to be help you to prevent is losing money through mistakes and inefficiencies. So today we're going to talk about some of our superpowers. One of the first things that we can help with is common area maintenance reconciliation. And it's almost like a 4-letter word for some people. And I'm going to share with you one story around this. As a property owner of a commercial building, Mark had to deal with CAM reconciliation every single year, which he generally didn't get to until March or April. And one year, a tenant disputed the charges, claiming that some of the expenses were not related to common area maintenance. Mark had to spend hours reviewing lease agreements and invoices, and even had to involve a lawyer to help resolve the dispute. But this experience made him realize how challenging CAM reconciliation is, but even more, he realized the risk and cost associated when it's not handled correctly. What created this dispute were 2 things, which I know is also important to out of the box. It's poor bookkeeping and a lack of a system. So Here is our first poll question. Jeanette, do you want me to continue on?
Well,
Give you a minute to.
yeah, let's give people a minute to respond. Where are you with your CAM reconciliations? Are you on top of it? Does it take you some time and some spreadsheets? Are you still in the process? Or are you still working on 2023?
2022.
Sorry.
And no, yeah. And that
Yes.
may apply. And that does sometimes.
It does.
All right, so I'm going to share the results here. Looks like most people are on top of it, but we do have some people that might need a little bit of help.
Mm-hmm. All right. So with
oh,
go ahead. Go ahead, Jennifer.
I was going to say, with Stratafolio, we work with our team to clearly identify the reimbursable expenses associated with CAM reconciliations. These categories are fully configurable and based on your chart of accounts and are calculated based on your tenant's pro rata share. These categories are displayed here. And those are CAM, insurance, and taxes. Since our main focus is commercial real estate, we understand that you need to have the flexibility of your operating expenses. And with our product, you can get that. The
All
CAM,
right.
oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yep, go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, so this CAM category includes all the common area maintenance expenses specific to your location. And you can also add insurance and taxes. You set your budget for your tenant at the beginning of the period, and at any point you can see what the budgeted amount is in relation to the actuals. So in this example, we budgeted a little over 109,000, and we have invoiced a bit over 36,000. So if we run reconciliation today, we would owe that tenant a bit over 6,000 because we are currently running under budget. And we've only had about $31,000 in expenses. Now, to run a CAM reconciliation report, you select the period, and in just one click, you're able to produce a professional looking CAM reconciliation report that can be shared with your tenant. Ultimately, this provides peace of mind, but also you're going to be able to confidently and quickly produce your CAM report shortly after the start of the year or at any time without double data entry. You get a professional report that's customizable and ready on demand, and this will also help you reduce your risk and potential litigation. But most importantly, you aren't carrying extra expenses and you're not surprising the tenant with a mid-year large catch-up invoice. So this is a win-win all the way around. The most frequent reason people contact us is because they missed a lease escalation. And sometimes it's 4 years. And yes, those tenants did sign a contract, but if both parties have missed it, it becomes awkward and embarrassing. But it also means that as the owner, you don't have really good control over your processes. And not only does it mean missed revenue, but you also wouldn't want your lender or investors to catch wind of this either. During the onboarding lease abstraction process that Jennifer was referring to, we determine when all of those tenant escalations go into effect for the life of the lease, including land leases that could go for 50 years. And that way, when it's time to invoice, you can easily invoice across all your QuickBooks files with just one click. So during that invoicing, Stratafolio is pulling that correct lease amount for the month that you're invoicing. And we do this for every tenant, every month, with zero manual manipulation. And this activity syncs directly with QuickBooks. In this situation, we're prepared to invoice 16 tenants with their current lease rates and CAM charges across 4 separate QuickBooks files. So this solves the problem of missed lease escalations. Most teams are familiar with the pain of tracking certificates of insurance and the endless attempts at reaching out. And without question, managing certificates of insurance is a burdensome process, but it has to be done. And unfortunately, we have seen the negative outcomes when this process is not managed and tenants accidentally forget to renew their insurance, and then a natural disaster occurs. And then, when this happens, the owner is caught holding the bag for all the repairs. With Stratafolio, we take into account what the lease requires from an insurance perspective, and then we attach that information directly to the tenant. And as that certificate of insurance or insurance is coming due, we send messages to the tenant and insurance provider about the policy that is up for renewal. At any time, you can access the tenant insurance view and see every tenant and the status of each requirement and policy. And you can quickly sort or filter on the data you need to know. So if someone reaches out, you can have that information available to your investors, your lenders, or other insurance providers. All right. Let me stop sharing and I'll hand that back over to you.
Thanks, ladies. So now that we've learned all about this incredibly powerful tool, Mary's going to speak a little bit about the importance of bookkeeping in all of this. Mary, you want to take it away?
Great. Thank you. And like Jerry said, I am very excited with this new partnership with Stratafolio, both on a company-wide level and a personal level. I've shared with Jerry and Jennifer a little bit about my own clients within Out of the Box that are commercial real estate clients, and we are all very passionate about helping our clients be successful and to scale their business. So we all have great common goals and wanting all of our clients and new businesses out there to be successful and achieve great things. And where is it going to start? Is we at Out of the Box believe wholeheartedly that we have to have good, accurate, clean books to be able to look at financials and make informed decisions. So again, reliable, accurate bookkeeping. That's what we're all after. What is bookkeeping in general? So bookkeeping is really recording and classifying and organizing your financial data, okay? And it's important that those are accurate. We can all somehow get the expenses or the revenue in the books, but we want it accurate. We want to be able to rely on that. So how do we get there?
We've got a quick poll here, just to get a sense of who's joined us today. Which of the following best describes your role? Owner, accountant, bookkeeper, property manager, all of the above. Got about 30% having participated, so we'll give it another few seconds here. Three, two, one. We'll close the poll and share the results. So we've got a good mix. Looks like we've got another polling question. And where do you feel your team needs the most help? Day-to-day bookkeeping, year-end reconciliations, reports for lenders and investors, tracking down tenant payments, managing tenant COIs, tracking lease details. All right, we've hit about 50%. We'll give it another few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and it's a pretty even split.
Great. Oh, I think you might be on mute. There you go.
So how do you know if your business is having a good year? Do you review the financials? Look at your bank account balances based on how busy your service teams have been? Do you base it on how much the phone is ringing or something else? All right, we've got 50% of people having voted. We'll give it another couple seconds before we close and share the results. 3, 2, 1. Looks like we passed with flying colors. Everybody's reviewing their financials here today, so that's good news.
So one of the things that I hear commonly from business owners, no matter what industry they're in, is, they're looking at their financials, but they're not really getting good information. So everyone, of course, wants to know how much money did they make? And of course, where is that money? Sometimes when you look in the bank account, it doesn't really equate with the numbers on your financial statements. And of course, a really important, vital question that's kind of happening here in the fourth quarter is how much am I going to owe in taxes? All of the answers to these questions rely on good bookkeeping. Again, in any industry, and we're talking about the commercial property management industry today, we want to have good, accurate financials, and we're all in agreement that QuickBooks is a good solution provider to provide good, accurate accounting financials with the integration with STRATAFOLIO. So again, bookkeeping, what are those basic transactions? The revenue cycle is going to be handled and optimized with STRATAFOLIO. So many commercial real estate clients of mine are doing double entry. So they might have a front end system and then they're entering those transactions again in QuickBooks or in their other accounting system. But I see it all the time where we're managing the tenants in one system, and then we're doing that dual entry in QuickBooks. STRATAFOLIO is going to help bridge that gap and free up your time. Of course, expenses related to the business, the credit card transactions, checks, bills, accounts payable is going to happen in QuickBooks, and that data will sync back to STRATAFOLIO. So it's really vitally important that we have good, accurate transactions in numbers in QuickBooks that will then populate your STRATAFOLIO software and give you better reporting in STRATAFOLIO. The bank transactions and reconciliations, your full accounting cycle will be happening in the QuickBooks accounting software. Definitions, just kind of high level, what is bookkeeping versus accounting? Again, bookkeeping is that day-to-day organizing and recording of financial transactions. Accounting is really the analyzing, interpreting of that data, and in some cases, accounting can involve compliance in terms of tax compliance. Bookkeeping, of course, is an essential part of any business to get accurate and meaningful financial reports. We also are very passionate about understanding the reports. So not only do we want good, accurate financials, but we want to be able to read and understand those financials. Day-to-day income, expenses, preparing the financials, recording your payroll. The accounting typically happens at month end, year end, quarter end, reviewing and analyzing the financial statements, performing audits if those are necessary, and filing the relevant tax returns. So again, why is it important? Accurate bookkeeping, we're all at out-of-the-box technology, extremely passionate about good, accurate information for business owners to make informed decisions on their business. It's very vital for banks, insurance providers, lenders, investors to have good, accurate financials. STRATAFOLIO also has a lot of information for lenders and investors in their system. Again, accurate financials is going to protect your business investment and enable you to have good financials if you intend on selling your business at some point, and of course, expansion for a loan. Of course, we as accountants, CPAs, we need good, accurate financials for accurate tax returns. So we don't want to file a tax return that does not have good, accurate reliable information. The benefits, right? The benefits we all as business owners need and want is we want the ability to make informed decisions, not just guessing, but actually backing up those decisions based on reports and facts, not just feelings. Accurate indicators of our success. How much have we grown month over month or year over year? So we absolutely know that this type of industry, we're looking to scale our businesses. The financial statements will help you look at those growth trends. Financial statements can help all of us make better informed decisions based on our balance sheet balances, income statements, cash flow statements. All of those are important and vital financial statements to look at and understand. The benefits, again, we're going to be much better prepared for tax season. This time of year, we commonly come across new businesses, sometimes even later in the year and first of the following year, looking to get their books cleaned up and ready for a tax return. This is the perfect time now. Don't wait till January or February or March to try and get your books in order. Proactive is better. STRATAFOLIO is a great system, but their reports are only going to be as good as the information that is being fed from QuickBooks. The revenue, the tenant monthly rents can all be perfect, but if your operating expenses, your CAM expenses, payroll expenses are not being recorded currently or are not accurate, STRATAFOLIO won't have good reporting documents for you. So again, we're all on the same page. We're here to help and empower business owners to be better equipped and have better information. So it's a good time now to start thinking, is your financial data accurate and clean? And you'll be better prepared for tax season that's coming up. Again, benefits to services that we can provide. Access to reimbursable expenses, insurance expenses, utilities, wages, taxes, all of those will read back to STRATAFOLIO and give you good matrix reports on those categories. And again, CAM reconciliations, Jerry and Jennifer talk about that. I can talk from personal experience. Many of my real estate clients put that off. It's very complex, and does it ever happen? It really is best to have that current, because I see it sometimes doesn't even happen. So again, money left on the table, we don't want to do that. We want to take advantage of all those revenue opportunities. Outsource bookkeeping. So what do we do here at Out of the Box Technology? We often say everything and anything related to QuickBooks. So we do outsourced a monthly bookkeeping services where your revenue cycle would be happening through STRATAFOLIO, but coding and accurately recording your expenses, payroll, reconciling bank and credit card statements. We have expertise in various industries, but again, that's going to give you real-time financials with increased information and control. You'll have a dedicated account manager and bookkeeping team. We use all QuickBooks products, like Jerry mentioned, QuickBooks Desktop and QuickBooks Online. We work with all of the time. And again, what we're looking for is consistent and accurate allocation of monthly expenses, proper recording of wages and taxes, and a thorough, accurate year-end review of your financials before sending those to your CPA or tax preparer. Again, monthly financials also would be reviewed by a senior member before being sent back to you. How does it work? Again, we're going to assess where you are now. Are your books in good shape now? So we often ask that and look at that. And usually the business owner can tell us right away. And if not, we can tell in a short period of time, are your books in good shape right now? If they're not, one of our services that we offer is cleanup. And cleanup can be little or it can be very large depending on the status of your books. Again, we are experts in both QuickBooks Online and QuickBooks Desktop products. we would look at your books, identify your needs, and create a scope. Again, once we look at your books and develop a scope, we're going to develop a plan on whether your file needs cleanup or if you're just interested in month-end bookkeeping. Again, that scope would be defined, and then we would discuss our pricing with you. Again, kickoff, when we present that plan back to you, we're going to look at and assess if cleanup is necessary. Are your bank accounts reconciled? Do you have negative accounts payable? Do you have accurate recording of income and expense? Are your books clean and accurate? If not, we're going to talk to you about a cleanup work that might need to be done on your file. If you're clean and accurate and you're ready to go into monthly bookkeeping, we'll talk about onboarding and implementation for those services. Again, one of the things we talk about is that this time of year, right now we're in September, we're already in the third quarter, it's going to be fourth quarter very quickly. So fourth quarter goes by extremely fast, as we know, with all the holidays, things get rushed in the fourth quarter. We want to start preparing for year end now and making sure your books are in good shape and ready for that next fiscal year. Again, one of the things we always talk about, the year is 75% over. It's hard to say that. Do you know where your money is, and are your financials good and clean and accurate? Most CPAs are going to want a third quarter financial statement to do some tax strategy planning with you. Are your books going to be ready as of September 30th to give to your tax accountant? Couple do's and don'ts that we talk about. We all have staff in our companies, or we're doing our bookkeeping ourselves. Don't assume that everyone knows good and proper bookkeeping procedures. So the customer service rep may not know the proper way to categorize expenses in your accounting file. Don't assume that everyone knows how to use QuickBooks effectively. I see Jennifer nodding her head. Her and I both have that accounting hat on, and we're both very passionate about that. We get calls all day long, every day. Can you teach me how to use my QuickBooks better and more, give me better reporting for the industry that I'm in? And that's what we're here for. That's what our expertise is. And we do both training and bookkeeping and cleanup and consulting. So that's what we do all day, every day. Other business owners, what do they say? They looked at their P&L and it was a wake-up call, right? Sometimes it's a little late. Our passion is to give you current, accurate financial statements now, not 6 months from now, so that you can make decisions on a current basis and not have financial statements 6 months or a year old. Sometimes a company only gets accurate financial statements at the end of the year. We would encourage you to try and look at and get accurate financial statements on a monthly basis. Again, we want business owners and investors to make decisions based on facts and real accurate data, not on hunches or feelings. Again, our goal is, one, we want communication of your business results in a given period, monthly, quarterly, annually, and that is going to help business owners to make informed decisions. Again, I talked about this. Most business owners I talk to, if I ask them the questions, are your financial statements accurate? They might not know exactly how to fix it, but they really can accurately tell me, yes, my financials are accurate, or no, they are far from it. So we want to talk with you, help you. We are passionate about accurate financial statements. And again, is the data meaningful? If the data is not accurate, the financial statements are not very meaningful. So that's our goal, accurate and meaningful reports and financial statements. So again, out of the box technology, we have a lot of different services that we offer. Cleanup is one of the big things we work on. If your financial statements are not in good shape right now, we can help with that, rest assured. Everything you will show us, we have seen before. Nothing typically will ever surprise us. If you are looking to possibly outsource those monthly bookkeeping tasks, you don't have the time, the expertise, and want to spend your time doing something else, that's what we do for many, many business owners. Again, we also do training and consulting if you just want to learn a little bit more about how to do things in your QuickBooks accounting software.
All right, thanks, Mary. I think we've moved on to the Q&A portion of the webinar. Just a quick question for Jerry and Jennifer. I didn't hear you talk at all about your onboarding process. Can you shed a little light on that for our attendees?
Sure. Jerry's muted. I will take this. Is that we do have a full service onboarding process. In which case, like I said, my team and I go through all of the leases. We reread all of the leases. We put all of your information into Stratafolio, your leases, your loans, your appraisals. We can put all of your documents all inside of Stratafolio so that they're easily accessible for you. The advantage of reading all of the leases is that, as Jerry was mentioning, that some of this may be in your head and you memorize how much they're supposed to be paying, but it may not be as accurate as possible. We normally catch missed escalations, missed CAM amounts that people should have been charging for CAM and were not. We have found a lot of missed revenue. Jerry can give you specifics on the percentages and everything else, but all of the money that we have found in missed revenue that our clients have been able to recover and can correct going forward, so that those issues don't snowball. You miss an escalation, well, let's catch it, let's fix it, and move on, or hopefully go back and recover it. But those issues snowball and then compound on top of that. So when we have those misescalations and such, we find that a lot of times the amount that we can save our clients typically pays for their onboarding, and a lot of times pays not only for the amount that we're charging for the onboarding, but also their first year of subscription when you calculate it out.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so we really do stress the importance of making sure, again, that all of the information is accurate and exact. And so that's the reason why we do read all the leases, but we also pull in the information for QuickBooks and we look at it and we see if you may be struggling with an issue or not, so that we can recommend working with out of the box, or if you know how to clean up your books yourself, but preferably if having someone help you and guide you on how commercial real estate accounting really should be done and make it easier for you.
Right, right. That's why this is such a powerful partnership, is because, you know, if that accuracy isn't there, those strategic pivots that you're making, how accurate are those going to be? How accurate are those results going to be? So, all right. Well, thank you so much, ladies. It looks like those are all the questions that we have. I want to thank Jerry and Mary and Jennifer for their expertise. If you're interested in getting started with Stratafolio, feel free to reach out to us at the contact information on your screen. Thanks again for joining. Again, we'll be sharing the recording along with the slides and an email that'll be coming out to you later this afternoon. And we hope you all have a great day. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.